Hi everybody, Douglas V. Gibbs here, your Mr. Constitution teacher here on this video channel. And let's talk about the very first clause in the 12th Amendment, because a lot of people don't know this. When you voted for president, when you got your ballot, did you notice that it said the name of the president / vice presidential candidate? So you chose, say, in the 2020 election, for example, you had the choice of either Trump / Pence or Biden / Harris. They were on the same ballot. There was one ticket. You chose them together. That's unconstitutional. I mean, the fact that the people vote for president in the first place is unconstitutional. The electors are supposed to do it without worrying about a vote of the people. That's beside the point. But the vice president and the presidential elections are supposed to be separate elections. It's not supposed to be president / vice president. It's supposed to be I choose this person for president, I choose this person for vice president. Here, let me read it for you, because once again, this is the 12th Amendment, ratified in 1804. What was happening was, prior to that, the way they did it was a bunch of people ran for president. The first place winner became president. The second place winner became vice president. That's the reason why, for example, with John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, you got two people from opposing parties. And they realized that could be dangerous. So they figured out that if they were to have the election separate, a presidential election and a vice presidential election, so the person running for vice president is not running for president but running for vice president, if the person from one party is going to win, the person from the same party, vice president, is probably going to win as well. However, by having them as separate elections, it still left the option open for a different person to be chosen from a different party. It could be anybody. It wasn't tickets at first. You had your president, you had your vice president. The electors then would choose. Now, let me read the clause so that we can clarify this. The electors, this is the very first clause of Amendment 12. The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for president and vice president, one of whom at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. This was to keep the states that had the most electors, the more populous states, from just choosing people from their own state. So if they chose someone from their state as president, the vice president couldn't be someone from their own state. It had to be somebody else from a different state, and vice versa. Okay, they shall name in their ballots the person voted for as president, and in distinct ballots, separate ballots, distinct ballots, the person voted for as vice president, and they shall make distinct list of all persons voted for as president and of all persons voted for as vice president, separate elections, and of the number of votes of each, which list they shall sign and certify and transmit, sealed to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. So, we are not supposed to be voting for a ticket. That did eventually emerge after Andrew Jackson and his attempt to try to make the Electoral College more democratic, which added the people voting for a president and then the electors voting basically in line with what the people were voting. That's not in the Constitution either, but that's a different video for a different time. But the key here is this. According to the 12th Amendment, the presidential election, the vice presidential election are supposed to be two separate elections. They're not supposed to be president / vice president candidate. You're voting for a team. What if your favorite candidate had chosen a horrible running mate and you didn't want that person, but there was an independent that might fit your beliefs that you wanted to serve as vice president instead? Then you should be able to vote for that person. Or let's say you want to send a message. You're going to vote for your favorite president, but you're going to vote for the vice presidential candidate of the opposing party. Whatever. That should be the choice of whoever's voting, be it the electors or the people, depending on how we do it. Once again, the people are not supposed to, but that's a different video. Two separate elections, president, vice president. It's not supposed to be all on the same ballot as a one person / other person. We're not supposed to vote for tickets. We're supposed to vote for the individuals, president, vice president. That's the way it's supposed to be according to the 12th Amendment. And nobody's saying anything? Interesting. Leave your comments. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for participating in the Mr. Constitution projects. And if you can donate, do that too, because, well, what I do takes money. See you next time right here on this channel. God bless America, my friends. God bless you.